voila, we have created a project. So we're done with that task. So next task is to update the project directory. So to do that, you go to the project and you go to the directory tool. The directory tool. And again, looking at my best practices checklist, I'm just going to go right down. First is client. So as a, I'm sitting in the role of the project design project manager. So I'm going to start. I need to, whoever the client is, I need to add them to this project. For the sake of your training, just add. Oh, you know what? Sorry, let me back up real quick. The best way to add people into the project directory is this bulk add feature. You could add people really quick. So I'm going to click bulk add. And this is drawing people from the company level directory. I'm going to pause real quick and just bring everyone's attention to this question mark. If you don't know how to do something in Procore, just click on this question mark. And there is, pick your poison. You can look at support articles. You could do a live chat, so you can actually chat with someone. It works really well. Going back to updating the project directory. So I'm gonna add a client here. So for the sake of your test, just put this. I created a fake profile, client SteelWave. So go ahead and add that person when you're doing your homework. And then you're gonna have to select a permission template. For a client, you would put client. So next, you need to add, if you're looking at your best practices checklist, you need to add a tenant. Okay, so this project doesn't have a tenant, so it's a market-ready job, let's say. So just skip that for now. Add a person for the design project, add a design project manager. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Lily for this job. And actually make sure to click notify too. The reason that's important, that's very important, is basically what happens is when you add these people to your project, it will send them a notification email, and that'll make everyone who's going to be working on that project aware of the fact that, hey, working drawings were requested. So that'll prompt everyone to get ready for what could be coming up soon. Project manager. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Domingo Garcia as the project manager. And let's go ahead and I'll put myself as a superintendent. John Colburn. You know what? Actually, I think, there I am. But you know what? I can't add myself because actually I think I'm already, because I created this project, I'm already in there. So I don't need to add myself again. And then let's say for coordinator, we're going to say Susie. Susie. Well, you know what? Susie is by default added to the project anyways. So, let's say Natalia. There we go. So everyone's being notified. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add them to the project. Sometimes this takes a little time. As in like a few seconds for them to make it. There we go. Now everyone's in there. Okay, so before we're done updating the project directory, we need to do something very important. And oops, did I do this wrong? Sorry, we aren't online at the moment. That's not good. Actually, to be fair, I think that their hours start. This is before their hours, so we'll give them leniency for that. It actually does work. Just trust me, it does work really well. But as long as you're doing it during normal hours. Okay, search. So, okay, next best practice here is to create something called a distribution group. So you'll see later why this is important, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to create, if you look at your best practices, again, I'm the design project manager, so you need to create a distribution group, and we're going to call it project team. Project team. That's very important that this happens. And we'll see more why that's important later. So I'm creating a distribution group. This is an important way to distribute information to people. So I'm going to add, let's see, Lily. She's my design project manager. I'm going to add Domingo. I'm going to add John and Natalia. Update. So there we go. I've created a distribution group, and we'll see in a little bit why that's important. All right, so update project directory. That task is done. Check